We'll get started in a couple minutes.
Hello?
Okay, everyone. Good morning. I think it's close enough. 10 o'clock. This is Victor Autry. I personalize, and very excited to have so many of you join us today for our webinar featuring Miss Cindy Baccus, who is a guru, social media marketing. Aren't you, Cindy? Agree? Tell me you agree. You are a guru.
I'm pretty humble. A lot of my clients and friends tell me that, so I guess I'll go with that, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I got to call them like I see them, so you are a guru. Cindy's educated me on a lot of things that I didn't know about Facebook, and she continues to do so. Today, according to our agenda, we're going to go over some basics, some things that you can do for free on Facebook, and this is the beauty of what we think is the idea of having a Facebook app, an iPersonalized store that is actually a Facebook application that's deeply integrated into Facebook. It means that Facebook favors their own, and as having an application in Facebook that's so tightly integrated with everything Facebook does means that it'll just work a lot better whenever you do posts and things like that. So Miss Cindy's going to go over some very basics on setting up your page and how to market. And since I tend to go on and on, I'm going to turn it over to Cindy at this point. Cindy, and let you do it. Go ahead. Thank you, Cindy.
Okay. So I am very excited to kind of help you today. A lot of people that I train on a regular basis usually have the same questions over and over again. So I definitely don't want you to feel like you're alone in this and that you don't understand Facebook, because Facebook consistently changes, as you know, and some of their strategies change too, really looking to help the business owner and to help people in general. Facebook kind of has their own mission and own agenda, and they don't sometimes think about, what we want from Facebook. So today I really want to go through some of those basics and a lot of the questions that most people have. As you start working with your e-store on Facebook, knowing how Facebook works is going to help you know how to communicate and how to gather new clients and new customers. So I'm very excited about teaching this today. And I think at the end, we're going to have a Q&A session. So if you have questions, you go ahead and write them down. I may go over them in today's webinar, and then again, I may not. So save them to the end, and I think we'll have a Q&A session at the end. Is that correct, Victor? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first thing I want to do at the beginning, on your Join Me site, you can actually see the agenda that we're going to go over today. We're actually going to go over some of the basics as far as your personal profile, what a business page is, what the differences are between the two, really learning how to move between the two of them, between your personal page and your business page. I also want to tell you about your post, what a particular post does, where it goes, who sees it. We want to talk about the different pages within your Facebook page because it's actually kind of like a mini website. Therefore, understanding how those work is going to be important too. We also want to talk about the newsfeed, how that works, and the timeline. Along with that, one of the biggest questions everybody asks me is, how do I grow my fans? How can I get those viral posts? How can I grow to the number of CNN.com? Now, mind you, CNN has a lot bigger audience and a lot larger marketing budget, so we don't really want to look towards that, but we want to grow your community for your business with your raving fans. Number of fans is not always the number you need to look at, and we'll talk about that towards the end.
Exactly.
Okay, so first and foremost, are we going to change this to my Facebook page? Or do you want to show your...
We'll need to do that here. Cindy, you want me to do that here? So.
Sure, that would be great.
Let me make a quick note to anyone listening that if you have not put your phone on mute, if you would please do so, because occasionally we get a barking dog or something coming through. So that would be helpful. And Cindy, I'm just going to go. Are you just your personal page?
Yeah, go ahead and log into Facebook like it's your personal page.
Yeah. Okay. I'm bringing up your personal page on the screen, Cindy. So go ahead.
Okay, so here's my personal page. This is what it looks like. I don't change much. I'm pretty plain and basic. You can be as creative as you want. At the top, you actually see my name. You see a personal profile and a cover image. This is your timeline. This was created. We also have a news feed. The one thing you need to understand is that your timeline is what other people can see. Your timeline and the things that you do on social media can be seen by others. And based on your settings, they can see a small amount or a large amount. Because of the business that I do and because I've been doing this for such a long time, everything on my profile is public. And that means anybody from the outside, whether they're a friend, a non-friend, a non-Facebook person, if they actually have my Facebook URL, they can see everything on my timeline, so all my activities. So you really want to go into your settings at some point and decide on your comfort zone, where you want to be. How much information do you want to share with people? If you want to be as private can be, you can be so under the table that nobody can find you unless you actually reach out and find them. I have a 15-year-old daughter now, and when we set up her Facebook page for the first time, I made it so secure that nobody could find her. In fact, we had to reach out to family and friends to send them little messages, and none of her posts were seen, whether she shared or liked it. If she liked a fan page, she was never counted in the list. She was never seen in the list. So, you could be as private or as public as you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the news feed. So, Vic, if you'll go up to that left-hand corner where the blue bar is and you see that little F, when you click on the F, which is the Facebook icon, it's going to take you to the news feed. Okay, this is Vic's news feed because he's signed in for himself, but when you usually open Facebook, this is the news feed. This is what everybody sees. If somebody's logging into Facebook on their cell phone, their smartphone, this is what they're going to see, is their news feed. One of the things that you need to understand is that the news feed is for our eyes only. So any businesses that somebody has liked, any friends or family that they're connected to, these are the posts that they are receiving and nobody else can see them there. Because I get a lot of questions if they have children in college or high school that they're connected to. They're afraid that their friends and family can see them. No, they cannot. Yes, they can see they're your friends if they go into your friends section. But as far as what posts they post, it's for your eyes only. Now, there's one important piece. Being a business owner and having a Facebook app, you need to understand how the Facebook runs. Facebook the company decided to put this together and create an opportunity to make money. Now, as we all know, when you go public, you have your stockholders that you have to answer to and things you have to do. So Facebook put this together with an opportunity for businesses to pay for ads. Understanding how the Newsfeed Work is going to benefit you tremendously. Okay? Your newsfeed is going to be in an order that Facebook decides based on an algorithm that they have put together. You're probably wondering, oh my gosh, how does that work? Well, Facebook wants you to engage with family, friends, businesses. If you are liking or commenting and sharing their posts, then Facebook feels that you think that they are important, and they're going to continue sending those posts through your news feed. If for some reason you decide, I'm not going to like their post, or I'm not going to share their post, or I'm just going to read things, I'm not going to engage or enact, then those posts are going to eventually disappear. I give a great example, Dunkin' Donuts. I love Dunkin' Donuts. They're my favorite, and they were probably one of the first businesses that I have connected to. Now, mind you, I've been on Facebook since way before time, and I have probably over 500 businesses that I follow. Because I have been on there so long, and I evidently did not engage with Dunkin' Donuts enough, I do not see their posts anymore. They have kind of disappeared. Even though I'm still connected to them, they're disappeared. So as a business, how are you going to reach them? And we'll kind of talk about that in another video. But today, understanding that your news feed is not in chronological order, that is in a special order that Facebook feels is important, you really have to create posts that your fans and friends and future fans are going to engage with and enjoy. And that
Cindy,
we'll talk about a little bit later. Sure.
Miss Cindy, I don't want to interrupt you unnecessarily, but I'm going to pass the control to you. I think you're viewer number 5.
Oh,
and
okay.
I think you'll be able to control the mouse from my screen. So if you're not viewer 5, I hope viewer 5 will will let us know. So
I want to start presenting.
It should show up a little icon there that says that you would like to take control. Let's see if that works or not. If there is a viewer 5 out there that got that.
I think I got it.
You got it? Okay, good.
Yeah, it's telling me to download something.
Oh, Lord. I don't know that we want to do that. Okay, well, we'll just continue then. Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay.
All
okay,
right,
so let's go into the different posts that are here. In fact, you want to scroll down to one of your fun posts? I know you have some awesome family members that you communicate with.
Okay. Just want me to pick on one of these?
Sure.
Okay.
Because usually every post, and I'm going to say usually because there are a few exceptions. As you'll learn, there are always exceptions to every rule on Facebook. But there, you'll receive a post, and usually on every post there are 3 words. The words like, comment, or share. Okay? The word like means that you're basically telling the person that sent that out and anybody else that sees it that you're giving that post a thumbs up. A lot of times if somebody sends out a nice little, hey, got married, I'm now Mrs. Baccus, everybody will send you a little congratulations and they'll hit that little like button, which basically means a thumbs up. When somebody hits the like button, their name can be seen by anybody who looks at that number. Okay, so just hitting the like button is good, but it really doesn't help a business. Okay, the comment button, when somebody actually adds a comment, they're going to be adding.
I'm sorry, would someone please mute their phone? We're getting a little feedback. Thank you. Go ahead, Cindy.
When we actually have a comment, okay, your comment is going to be seen by anybody who reads that post. And there is a live link going back to your page. So having that live link go back to your page is a great way for people to find out who you are. The third is the share button. Now, as a person, when you share a comment that's on your newsfeed, it's going to go out to all of your friends and family. So they will see it. Now, there is one particular number that everybody should remember because Facebook actually gives it out to people. They want businesses to know because they want you to buy more ads. They want people to know because they need to understand that sending out a post is not going to reach everybody that you're connected with all the time. On average, there is 12% of your fans that will see a post. So if you have 1,000 fans, 12% are going to see that post. If you just send out a regular organic post. Now, there are ways to increase that number and to increase that number tremendously. And we'll learn how to do that in another webinar. Okay, so the like, the comment, and the share. So as a business, the things that you want to see the most are comments and share so that your information can be spread virally. Okay? Now, is a like important too?
We're still getting a little feedback. Everyone would please make sure you're on mute. Thank you. Go ahead, Cindy.
Okay. And to mute, we do *6, correct?
I guess it probably is *6 on most phones. Mine has a little button for mute, but that's okay. We're good.
Okay.
I think it went away. Thank you, everyone.
Excellent. Okay, so now that we've learned about the like, the comments, and the share, let's talk a little bit about the difference between an admin and your personal page. Because when you actually put together your Facebook business page, you have to have a personal profile. So when you're in Facebook as yourself, you have your personal hat on. And anything you do within Facebook, when you post, you're going to see your name and your profile. But as a business, there is a way that you can be out in the world of Facebook, and everything that you do can have the name of your business. Okay, that means you have your business hat on. Okay, this is one of the hardest things for most of my trainees to understand. So we're going to do a couple things here on the computer. All right, so right now you can see that Victor is in his timeline. This is his personal profile. So he has his personal hat on. And at the top, in that blue bar, you can see that it has his name in the blue bar. So anything he does in Facebook right now is going to have his name and his picture. So for instance, Victor, will you go down to the What's on Your Mind status bar and just click your button in there?
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and just type something really quick and post it so we can see your name.
Sorry.
Oh, and while he's doing that, remember, if you ever put a post on Facebook and you want to edit it, change it, delete it, you can do so. Remember that the world of the internet can be deleted quickly, so it's okay.
Do you want me to post?
So go ahead and post. So when Victor posts, you notice it has his picture and it has his name on there. So he has his Victor hat on, his personal hat on. Okay, Victor, so let's go to your business page.
Okay, so I'm going to
change hat.
I'm going to where it says Home here. I click that, and it takes to this screen. And
correct.
What is the difference between this screen? I know this is the timeline, right? And this says Home. Everyone has this. It has a Facebook profile, and this is the home page, I guess, is what you.
Yes. This is the news feed. This is the news feed.
This is the news feed. Okay, news feed. It says that. Good.
Correct.
Okay.
So go ahead and click on I Personalize.
Okay, we'll go to I Personalize.
Because everybody will have a different name for their business page, and it will show up on that left-hand side. Okay, when you're in your business page, this is what a normal client or customer or potential client, current fan will actually see. They'll see your cover image, your profile, square, your tabs. Now, just an FYI, this is the old version. We are currently in the process of updating all of the business pages. Facebook.
Well, now wait a minute. You're saying Facebook is, right?
Yes, Facebook
okay.
is. Facebook
okay.
is. They're currently rolling them out now. Some people have them, some people don't. In fact, some of my clients have them, some of them don't. So right now, this is the old version. It will change a little bit. So if it looks a little different, don't worry. Okay, so as an admin of your page, if you scroll to the top, you will actually see your admin panel. Okay? Your admin panel has the buttons at the top that says Edit Page, Build Audience, See Insights, Help, and Show. Okay? We're going to talk about the one on the left that says Edit Page. Okay? When you click on that, at the very bottom, you will see something that says Use Facebook As, and it will be the name of your business page. Okay, so the name of your business page should show there. Go ahead and click on that button, and you're going to see magic happening. Ta-da! As you notice, at the top in the blue navigation bar, your name will disappear. What will show up now is the name of your business page. On the far right-hand side, see where it says, I personalize with the sales, the top blue line. There we go, right there.
I'm slow, but I'm getting there.
That's okay. So that lets you know that you now have your business hat on. Anything you do within Facebook is going to have your business name attached to it. Okay, this is really important to know because this gives you an opportunity to be communicating and participating in Facebook as your business and drawing attention to your business page. Okay, so let's search for another business page. So Vic, will you go up there to the search for people, places, and things in the top blue bar and type in NHL. That's a good one. Right now we're in the Stanley Cup final. I'm very sad. My team is gone. The Bruins has been not kicked out, but lost their series. Very sad. But that's okay. We're still rooting for, I think we're rooting for the Rangers now. All right, so here's NHL. Now you notice down below their picture, the like button still says like. Okay, it says they have 3.3 million fans, and it says like up at the top. So that means Victor is not a fan of the NHL page as I personalize. Okay, he may personally be a fan, but as I personalize, he has to like that page before he can communicate on their page itself. Okay, so Vic, go ahead and hit the like button. Okay, now it says like, so that means his business, I personalize, is now a fan. Now, you will notice that the 3.3 million number will not ever change when a business likes fan page. They are not counted as a fan. Only people are. So business could have 50, 100, 200 other businesses following them, and they will not be counted in that number. Okay, so let's scroll down and let's look for a fun post. We're going to practice. Okay, there's the post about the Canadians. Let's see. Game 5 was all about the goals, but let's not forget Dustin Tokarski's unbelievable 6 save, which was awesome, by the way. Okay, so as you can see it underneath it, if we wanted to write a comment, the profile image that you see with the sales and the increased little arrow, that is actually I personalized. So if Vic was to write a comment, it would actually show as I personalize. It would have a live link back to his profile. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that so they can see. Okay. So you notice that as he posted his comment, it now shows the personalized name. It has the icon, and if he hovers over the name, there is actually a live link to the profile itself. Okay? Notice it pops up. It shows his profile cover image, tells him how many fans are there, gives them a little info so somebody could actually follow them from that pop-up. So as I personalize, you can go out to other business pages and actually engage with them, tell them how great they are and wonderful they are, and the photos are beautiful and you love them, because there is a little bit of a social etiquette out there. You really do not want to tell people that you've got a 25% off coupon. You never want to say, hit this link to find a great item. You really want to make sure you use your social etiquette when you're out in the world of Facebook as a business, or they will delete your post. And don't think they won't, because they will. Only a few people may see it, and it'll be gone, and then they can block you from the page. So try not to do that. Try to be nice. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how do I grow my community? How do I grow fans? Well, this is one of the ways of growing fans, is connecting to those business pages that have the target audience that you are looking for. If you are looking for brides in the area of Dallas, because that's where I am, Plano, which is Dallas, if I was looking for them, I could actually connect to the D Magazine, that's a wedding issue. They also have a big, huge wedding expo in Dallas, Plano, Garland, Allen now. So I can
Cindy?
actually connect. Yes.
A lot of folks here are doing businesses, or trying to do business, or many of them already are, with schools and with local photographers and things like that. So you're saying they should go to the school's fan page, or even some of the sponsors of the school, people that support the school and buy sponsorships and advertise at their football games. They should go to their fan pages and like them and start posting out there if they want to. Is that?
That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. So in the very beginning, as you're building your foundation of other business pages, it may take you, maybe 5-10 minutes, a couple days a week to search for them. As you're out and about driving around, take note of the different businesses that might have that target audience you're looking at. If you are working with a lot of schools, any family-friendly business that has those kids coming to their events. We have these jump houses and main events and, Hawaiian Falls, which is like a small water park for young kids. As you're out driving about and doing your regular activities in life, you just kind of jot down those names and then come back and look for their pages. Those are great ideas of ways to kind of build it. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, my gosh, when I connect to all of these, what's going to happen? How am I going to keep up with all these pages? Well, here's the secret strategy. So get your pens ready. What you want to do, I know, everybody's thinking, I got to search for this. My eyes are spinning. No, don't worry. What you want to do when you sign into Facebook is change your hat to your business hat, because you have to have your business hat for this to work. Now, remember before when we took our cursor and went over to the left-hand little white F in the blue bar and clicked on it, when we were a person, it opened up our personal news feed. When we do it as a business, hey, go ahead and click it. Do the magic, Vic.
Doing the magic here, boss.
Ta-da! When you click that F as the business, your business news feed is now in front of you. So all of those business pages that you have been liking are going to show up in your news feed. This is a great way for you to comment on them very quickly. It takes you a little bit of time. You don't have to spend your time searching for them, looking for pictures and posts. They may not be good. Here you've got them coming to you, just like a newsletter. They're coming to you. But there's one thing you need to keep in mind. Your news feed here is also in an algorithm, so it's not in chronological order, but you need to change it to chronological order because there's a strategy. So you see where Vic's little cursor is? Right below that says Newsfeed, and there is a triangle to the right-hand side of that. When you click on that triangle, it gives you the option to change it to chronological order. So change it to most recent. They are now in chronological order. In order for your comments to show up and be seen by these large groups of people, you must only comment on something 24 to 48 hours old. Anything older than that, it's going to be far down people's news feeds, and it's not going to be seen. So you only want to comment on things 24 to 48 hours old. Okay? So your biggest strategy, let's go through it again. 1, when you sign into Facebook, you need to change your hat. You have to go up to your admin panel, change it to use Facebook as your business. The second thing you need to do is click on the S on the left-hand side in the blue bar, so it will go to your newsfeed, your business newsfeed. The next step is changing your newsfeed to the chronological order. Okay? When you change it to chronological order, which is called most recent, you now have them in order, and the last most important strategy, only comment on things 24 to 48 hours old.
Okay, Miss Cindy, we're going to have to write this little 1, 2, 3 thing because we're big into 1, 2, 3. We have to write this up and put
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, because I can't handle more than 1, 2, 3 things in my head at one time. So this is the way I have to do everything. So. And
if everybody that's on the call, we'll put together some notes and send them out to you since you were so kind to come join the webinar today.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
That's a good strategy. Thank you, Cindy.
Yes, it is. All right, so next, this is one of the most important ways for you to grow your community, especially when you're starting from nothing. When you're a new business owner and you've got to generate all your clients, all your customers from zero, this is one of the best ways to do it, okay? Number 2, another way to actually grow your fans is by sharing your page with your personal friends and family. Because when you joined Facebook, you didn't have to, but most likely you joined with your friends and family. So you want to let your friends and family know, hey, I've got a business page. So let's show you how to do that. Okay, so let's go back and change our hat. So to change our hat, we have to go back to our business page timeline. So
you want me to click here?
Yes, so click on the I Personalize or your business page name in the top blue bar. You can get back to your timeline. And then where it said Edit Page, we're going to click on that button.
Okay.
Go to the bottom. You notice it now says Use Facebook as Vic, which would have your name. Use Facebook as in your name. So when we click on that button, it's going to change our hat. Because Facebook will not allow us to share this with our personal friends if we have our business hat on, because it doesn't think that we're a person. It thinks that we're a business. Okay?
So this is also right here. You are posting, commenting, and liking as I Personalize. Change to Vic Archer. You can do it here too, right?
You cannot.
You cannot.
That's a completely different application. So that's a good question, Victor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks, Mom.
Yes, that's called a voice, and it has a completely different application. So it is very confusing, yes. Okay, so now you have your personal hat on. If you want to actually share the page with friends and family, okay, see where it says Build Audience at the top on those admin buttons? You're going to click on that little triangle, and it says Share Page. When you share your page, go ahead and click on it. It's going to actually create a post. So you get to decide whether you share this page with all of your friends. Okay, now, of course, it's the friends that will see it on their newsfeed. And you get to actually write something. You get to write them a message. And these are your personal friends and family. So you get to write the post however you want. Me, I would say, check out my awesome new page. I really want you to become a fan. Or I really want you to be my new charter members. Check out my
Cindy?
new business page. Yes.
Cindy, I get questioned all the time by people who say that they don't have a Facebook business page. They have a profile page. They have their own personal page, and they're really wondering how, number one, to create their business page, but also when they get it created, like a lot of them have, but they don't understand, and you've taught me something today too, they don't understand how to promote it. So this is exactly where you could go and do that, isn't it? This is how you could send your new business page to all of your friends and family.
That's
Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. And if you want, if you find out that your sister has not become a fan, and that is just unheard of because your sister has to be a fan of your page, you can actually click on that button where it says on your own timeline, and you can choose on a friend's page or in a personal message. So you can actually send it to your whole friends and family group, or you can send it to just one person. So that it can be a personal message or found on their timeline. So you have both. Look at that.
So I should hit share page, so I put a little thing in there, hit share page, and
share page.
Do I need to click here public, Cindy, and just public goes to everybody, or is that okay?
Yeah, public means that it will be on your timeline, so anybody on the outside can see it.
Okay, so I hit share page.
Share page.
Okay.
Yay! So not only is it on your timeline, but all of your friends and family will receive it in their newsfeed if you are part of their group. Remember, that 12%. That's a hard number to remember. Okay, so that's the second way that you can share your page. Another way is,
this is strategy number 3. We got number 2. That's good, Cindy.
That's right. Number 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Let's go back to that build audience button. So we'll have to scroll up a little bit.
Okay.
Here it says build audience, so click on that button and see where it says invite friends. Go ahead and click on invite friends.
I don't have any friends. Oh,
now, Facebook has pulled up all your friends. They are in an order of the most engaged with friends. So if you engage with somebody pretty often, like, comment, and share their posts, then they're going to be towards the top. The people that you engage with the least are going to be at the bottom. Now, you notice on the right-hand side, it says invited. Those are people that have been invited already to become a fan of the page. You can search for somebody by name at the top. See where it says, slow down. See where it says Sarah Fry, about halfway down. So Sarah Fry closed, and over to the right, it says like. So that means Sarah is a fan. And if they become a fan, you can't invite them more than once. So you can't spam anybody, don't think you can. But people that say they're invited, they have already been invited. There's a certain timeline, a certain time span that they'll allow you to invite them again, so they can't get spam. And it gives them an opportunity to acknowledge the notification for the invitation. So once you go through and invite them, then you just close the box. Okay.
So I'm sorry. What do I do? I hit. I just click on them, Cindy. Is that what I do?
Yep. You just click on them. So if you scroll
like
down,
that one,
there's an invite button. You can just invite.
That's one of our good customers.
There
so
you
Mr.
go.
Joe Foster. Some of them like me. Nice.
There you go. So now they've been invited. They get a special invitation. It'll show up in their notification that they've been invited to become a fan.
Okay. See if anybody I have to get. There's Barry, a friend of mine too. Christina.
You can tell that Vic does a good job about inviting his friends.
Well, a lot of these are customers, and that have made me friends because I do. Sometimes they want me to be the administrator and help them upload their app and things like that. So we've become friends. So that's fun. Okay.
Okay. So once you're done inviting your friends, go ahead and hit the close button.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, there's one more way. Okay. Go ahead and hit the build audience again.
Okay.
And see where it says invite email contacts at the top. Okay, this is for your current friends and family, or you may actually have a database that you use for your clients now. You might be using Constant Contact to send them a newsletter on a regular basis. You might be using MailChimp, Vertical Response. Okay, you have an opportunity to pull those names in here and send them an invitation, a personal invitation. You can also use or connect your email. If you use Hotmail or Outlook or Yahoo, Gmail, or your business email, you actually can pull those in and invite your contacts. Okay? The one at the top that says upload a contact list file, this is where you can actually invite a file or an Excel spreadsheet that you've put together. Let's say, for instance, you go to a big event and you've had your imprinter machine out there and people have dropped their cards in there, they're interested, maybe they didn't buy at the time. You actually can put those email addresses in a list, create a list that you can upload here within Facebook. There is one particular important piece that important step that you have to follow. Once you put your emails in that Excel spreadsheet, you have to create or save that file as a .csv file. Okay? Go ahead and click on Invite Contacts, Victor. Okay, when you click on that, if you forget and say, oh my gosh, what do I need to do? What did that crazy lady tell me on the phone? You can actually click on how to create a contact file, and it tells you what the different file types you need to save it as. Okay? If you're using Outlook, if you're using LinkedIn, other, Outlook Express, it actually tells you how to pull these files together. Okay? But if you just want to save it in an Excel spreadsheet, save it as a .csv file. Okay? Once again, if you have your pen, that's called a .csv file. If you ever open one of those files, it looks kind of funny. It's a bunch of text. It looks like it's typed with an old typewriter on a Word document. It's very difficult to read, but Facebook kind of understands it pretty well. So once you find that, you just click the Browse button towards the bottom. You'll look for that file on your computer, and then you'll hit the Upload Contact list.
Nope, that's not it.
See how it opens your files?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay?
No,
all right, so let's go ahead and X out of that one.
Right.
Okay.
We're
going to have a moment here. We're going to have for questions.
Yep.
Because we're about done with this part. I think,
yeah.
Cindy. So
within Facebook itself, those are some of the very, very basics. Knowing how to change your hat from personal to business, understanding what the basic like, comment, and share do, the difference between a timeline and a news feed, and how those work. Growing your community, this is the beginning. The more fans you can get in the beginning, the better, because it helps a lot of your posts go viral. It gets shared very easily. I did on the agenda add a few more ideas to how to gather more clients and more fans. And these were things to do outside of Facebook itself. Giving cards to families that are checking out if you do events, making sure you have cards sent with your purchases. Anybody time somebody purchases something, make sure they know how to connect with you on Facebook and on other social networks if you're on those. Consistently engaging with your fans on a regular basis, and then, of course, direct advertising. Direct advertising we're not going to talk about today. I really want to make sure we talk about that in a separate webinar because it does take some time, and I want to make sure that everybody gets a lot of questions in at the end. But, Victor, I do have a couple homework items. I always like to give challenges to people. I call them homework, but really they're challenges. I really want to see if this can get you going, get you excited about having your e-store, get your Facebook fan page rolling, because I can't wait to see them growing and prospering. So I just gave you 3 items. If you look at your agenda, which came through the email and it was on the beginning of the webinar, one of them was practice posting on
Bring it
Facebook
up here, Cindy, just a second. I'll bring it
them
up for everybody.
Yay, yay. There it is. And it's towards the bottom. There we go. Homework number 1. Just practice posting on Facebook as the business, not as you personally. So change your hat to have your business hat on. Number 2 was find 5 fan pages that you think would be beneficial for your business. So think about who you want to target and who you want to connect with.
And think about your, if I can jump in there, Cindy, who you're already doing business with. If you're already established doing dye sublimation or other digital processes, think about your customers, and those would be great ones to go and to hook up with, like Cindy's showing.
That's perfect. And then the last one is if you want to prepare a .csv file of your current clients' emails and or a database to send those a direct invitation to become a fan. And that's one of the last things we talked about. This means that they're going to be a like or a fan for your fan page. I think that would be a great homework item if you haven't already done so. If you have a database outside that you can use, or maybe you have something within a POS system, if you already have that. Some people can pull that information. So those are my challenges for today. I think now we're going to open it up for questions. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure there's some. You got me on brain overload, so please, don't be shy. There's many of you out there, but all questions are good questions. So anybody that has anything, please speak up.
Okay, what's her name again? Cindy?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, my name is Robin, and I wanted to know, do you help set up pages for business pages?
Actually, yes, we do. That's actually one of the things Victor has had a lot of people asking for. So we were going to be rolling that out June 1st for anybody that would be interested in that. So that if you just said, you know what, I would rather somebody else do it for me, we can do that for you. Yes.
Okay. And then also, are you going to speak on the, I know there's 2 options, like one for Facebook and one for your own website, like to set up the store on a website?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will be adding some webinars for doing it on your website too. Do you currently have a website, Robin?
Yes.
You do? Okay. You do.
Yes.
And is your e-store already connected?
No.
No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I signed up for the iPersonalized yesterday, but I don't have it set up completely for, it, but.
That's okay. You're a newbie.
Robin and I worked on it last night some, and she's loaded her banner and her products, and they should be getting her merch account set up, and so she'll be ready pretty soon to address all those, Cindy. So what Cindy's talking about is something I get hit with all the time, and that's not really what I do and we do on a day-to-day basis is set up fan pages, and we know how to, and we certainly want to make it easy for you to get that expertise. Cindy will be doing that. We'll be offering that out, and you can contact her, and she'll be working with us to provide that. And we're excited to have Cindy available because obviously she's very knowledgeable on Facebook and knows all the tricks. So.
Yeah.
Thank you, Victor. I'm blushing. Now, Robin, what area of the country are you in?
Ohio.
Ohio. Oh, Ohio.
Bedford Heights, Ohio.
My son is going to University of Cincinnati.
Oh, really?
Yes, he is. He has just finished his second year.
Were there any questions? I can make some general comments about the Facebook apps. We just so everyone knows, we do have on the YouTube iPersonalized channel out there many videos now that talk about lots of things. What is iPersonalize? Kind of a state of the industry. Also, how to set up your store and the store manager. Cindy is going to be producing a few videos that really review just what we've done today, exactly how to go through and set up your business page and so forth. But they'll be out there on the iPersonalize YouTube channel. There'll also be some access through the Condi iPersonalize fan page in Facebook and on the iPersonalize fan page on Facebook. Cindy, what else are you going to do for us? You've done a lot today, but what else can you do?
I know. Well, and I did want to let everybody know, if you have questions, if you go to the iPersonalize Facebook page and post them, or if you know that there's a particular webinar that you would love to see some help with, send those in, because that really helps us know what kind of information you need to help get this rolling and make sure that it's successful. So any help that you can offer in that area would be great, because that's really where we're building our webinars and helpful sessions, conference calls, etc. Is from the questions and things that you send in.
Right. Our goal really is to help you make money. That's what this is all about, is making money. And
right.
And so Facebook is a very efficient means of advertising. These strategies that Cindy has shown today are the free ones and very effective. I talk to people every day, pretty much all day, about what they're doing. And even before we had our first store up, people were telling me that on Facebook, one of the great things that they'd learned is that they could take a photo of their product and post it and send it out to their family and friends, and they would get orders. It was amazing. So the idea that now we have a Facebook application that will sit on your business page there next to your likes and your photos, that is deeply integrated into Facebook. What we've learned another thing I learn from you guys all the time, but another lady told me, she goes, well, what she likes to do is to make a post there and show a picture of a product, but actually have it to where when they click there, it takes them into their store, into the application of their store. So they, she says, I've got a great iPhone cover, look at this, look at how neat we did this. And they click on it, it actually can take them right into the store. Now, Cindy, I know that can be done by a link, but my question to you is, can that be done by clicking on the image itself? Is there any way in Facebook to make that happen?
Yes.
There is. Okay.
Yes. Yep. You bet.
That would be very strong, and so that should be some very interesting strategies. There'll be more coming from Miss Cindy down there. We'll be on a regular basis, and we'll send out notices. I also wanted to mention that today we sent out a notice about version 5.0 of the iPersonalize platform, which was 5.0 was originally scheduled to be released next year, but due to some a huge surge in interest on our stores and our store manager, we've decided to accelerate, and frankly, we're having lots of people contact us with software and software ideas and things we can do. So we're going to be bringing out, as promised, monogramming. We'll have integration into Instagram. We'll have integration Google Plus, which is Baccus. We'll have collages and multi-location text and images. This is really going to accelerate us into a totally different arena. And frankly, my software partners that are coming forward, we don't believe there's anything out there like this. We believe it's going to really, and it's kind of a bodacious statement to make, but this is going to be the best software in the world for personalization for digital decorators designed for your business. So we're very excited about it. Obviously, I am very excited and proud that we've been able to get here so quick, and it's through the support of so many of you and the nice people like Cindy with her outstanding expertise that have come forward to help us get to this point. So with that being said, I think we're done for today on this webinar. It's might get a little long, but we'll have it posted out on YouTube. And one last thing: is there any other questions that someone's just dying to ask? Because this will be the last chance. Don't hear anything. So again, thank everyone for joining us today. Really appreciate you, appreciate your business, and looking forward to making you more money. That's what this is about: growing your business, doing it smart, taking advantage of social media. I hope everyone has a nice day. Thank you.